guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. And that, let me see, make sure I'm live. I'm making sure I was live. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. You had a wonderful week. I'm representing my Xavier University, HBCU's Black History Month. So I wanted to represent, but I am going to put on my apron shortly. But welcome to Cooking with Flavor with Dr. Flavor, your wellness foodie pharmacist. And I'm so excited for you to be here. And this month is my first month back. So this is going to be our weekly appointment. Okay. We're going to come here every Friday night and we're going to cook with some flavor. And you know, I'm going to always show you how you can make those meals that you really, really enjoy with a healthier twist. So a little background, if you haven't visited me or you don't know me, make sure you follow, you subscribe to my page. But I am a licensed pharmacist of 15 years and I created a healthy seasoning line called Dr. Flavor Spices. And I created this seasoning line 4 years ago, will be next month, 4 years ago. And I created it because I realized that a lot of diseases that we are seeing can be prevented. And I understand we like to eat that yummy, great food. So I'm going to teach you how you still can eat some of the food that you really enjoy with a healthier twist. So tonight, what's on the menu? We're going to make a garlic shrimp scampi with seared asparagus. And we're going to also have potatoes. So I'm going to show you how you can make this meal with a healthier version, as well as it being a restaurant quality meal. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So first you need your ingredients. What do you need first? Salsa flavor. So tonight I'm going to showcase Nola Twist. Oops, Nola Twist here. So we're going to use Nola Twist. And I'm going to use Original Everything. And I may use some Creole Delight. So this is flavor layering. This is my flavor layering method. And basically what flavor layering means, you'll hear me say this, this is when I use different various spices to create a certain flavor profile. So this one has more garlic as far as the Nola and the original, but the Creole is going to give it a little kick of spice. So let's come on over to the kitchen. So you guys are here and we're going to get started by, well, I kind of already started some of the stuff. Let me put on my apron here. I already peeled and deveined my shrimp. These shrimps are beautiful. I bought them from Whole Foods. Look how beautiful they are. Do you see them? So they've already been cleaned and deveined. I have some beautiful asparagus here. I purchased this at Whole Foods. And I have some parsley. I'll just bring this over. I have some parsley here. And then I also have some potatoes that I purchased from Whole Foods. And they're just golden yellow potatoes. They were on sale. So when I'm shopping at certain places like a Whole Foods, usually it's on sale. So let's get our Dr. Flavor on right here. Let's represent, right? Gotta represent. So how many of you guys like shrimp scampi? Let me know in the comments. Let's see, I got 3 comments here. Let's see what's going on. Hey, Queen, how are you? How are you doing? Hey, Cheryl. Great to see you guys. So it's also, you know, I told you I went to school in New Orleans. You know, this is Mardi Gras season. So that's another reason I'm wearing my Xavier shirt, as well as I'm going to use my Nola Twist, right? So we're going to get over here. I'm going to bring you down because I want you to see what I am doing here, okay? So I have my shrimp. I'm going to turn on my stove, okay? I'm going to turn it on pretty medium-high heat. Now, versus using butter, like you see in the restaurants, when they're making their shrimp scampi, I'm going to use grapeseed oil. But I'm going to sear mine actually a little bit. So while this heat is on, I'm going to take a tablespoon of oil and place it on my fire, okay? And when you're cooking in the kitchen, have everything ready, okay? So you see my spices are over there. Here, we're going to cook our potatoes. We're going to do that shortly. I've already cleaned them, right? But there's some water inside of here. We want to get rid of that water because if you want your shrimp to get that nice color, you want to go ahead and make sure that you remove any extra liquid. So I'm just going to stick this inside, okay? Just to kind of dry up some of the, hey, Tiffany. Hey, how are you? Just to dry up some of the liquid. And if you have my spices, some just went flying. Oh my goodness. If you have my spices, I hope that you have been cooking with them and that cooking has been a little bit easier. I really, really hope so. That's the whole goal of Dr. Flavor Spices. So now we're going to season up our shrimp. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn you this way. I'm going to also put a little bit of rapeseed oil, just a capful, actually on the shrimp and toss them around. These shrimp are pretty large, so I'm going to let them cook for some time. And now I'm going to take this and just toss the oil around. Even though I have the oil inside of the pan, that's going to be more for a searing action. Then we're going to add more at the end for it to be more like a scampi, okay? So I'm going to just shake Nola twist all over. And now I'm going to layer it with a little bit of original everything. This is my all-purpose seasoning. And this is a great dish that you can cook for Valentine's Day. Yes, you can. And I'm just tossing this around. You can use your hands. I just don't like to get my hands all icky and dirty. I usually wear gloves. So I'm going to shake a little bit more because we want this to have a garlicky flavor, right? And Nola twist would be your best one, okay? To use for that. So we'll go ahead and just shake that there. And to test to see if the oil is hot, this has a little bit of water on the outside. I'm just going to stick it inside. So it's sizzling. So this is perfect. So now I'm just going to toss our shrimp inside. Okay. I'm going to get a sear. So for about a minute or so, I'm going to let that cook. Okay. And I'm going to turn the heat down shortly. So now we're going to go over to our potatoes because this is going to cook fast. So make sure our potatoes can cook fast. We're going to slice them. Okay. So we're just going to make sure a good time. And we're going to go ahead and slice it. I'm going to turn my heat on. And I'm going to just slice it like so. Really like scallop potatoes. I've already washed these potatoes off with some veggie cleaner. And I'm just slicing it. I'm just slicing the potatoes. Okay. Just so they can be more scalloped. And I'm not going to cook all of these because I want to save some for tomorrow. So I'm just going to cook those, okay? Because we're not going to really eat this tonight. I'm doing this for you guys, okay? I'm not going to eat all this thing tonight. So the next thing we're going to do, the asparagus. So when you're buying your asparagus spears, about this much you can cut off. You see this white part? It's very hard. So I cut that part off. So I'm going to turn my heat down on my shrimp. I'm going to cut these pieces off. Because these get really, really hard. It's no need for them, okay? So we're going to get rid of that. So we're going to put that there. And I'm only going to cook a couple of asparagus spears. Because with asparagus, it cooks so fast, you don't want to have a bunch of leftovers. And asparagus is a great vegetable to add. I like it because it's easy to cook. You get your good vitamins there. Then I'm choosing a nice, I'm choosing these yellow potatoes here. And we'll go ahead and cook that. So let's go over here and see what's going on here. Now you can see our shrimp is cooking. Okay, we're going to cook our potatoes. So for our potatoes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some water inside of here, okay? Because we want to have our water. Because we're going to almost kind of saute, but we want to boil them a little bit. So what am I going to add to here? I'm going to do a couple of shakes of original everything, which goes on everything. And then, let's see if we have any more comments. I'm going to add some Creole Delight also to the mix here. And I think I'm going to add some of my onion pepper, which is my no salt seasoning, my new no salt seasoning here. So I'll go ahead and add that. Potatoes taste really good with, different flavors. So now I'm just going to grab my potatoes and I'm just going to place them inside. I did not add any oil because we're going to have oil on this. So we don't have to. I'm just placing them in the water so that way that it can cook, okay? Just placing them flat. And I'm not cooking a large amount. I'm really cooking just enough for right now, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the heat up on high and I'm going to cover it and let this cook for about 10 minutes or so. So we're going to review what I just did. Hey family, Dr. Flavor here. So what did I just do? I went ahead and seasoned our shrimp, okay? And I seasoned the shrimp with Nola twist, yummers, and original everything, yummers. And I'm gonna let that cook low, and we're gonna make a little bit of a sauce, okay? So for the sauce, I'm gonna use the same bowl, and I'm gonna cut up our parsley. So I'm gonna cut a little bit of parsley. Boop, okay? So we're gonna cut up a little bit of our parsley here. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of parsley. A little bit of parsley, okay? And I'm gonna add a little bit of rapeseed oil. So I'm just cutting it up very small. I'm gonna mince it, right? So I'm just gonna chop it just like so, okay? This one can be a little bit smaller when when it's in the sauce, okay? And the parsley doesn't really add flavor. This is more for the color, okay? It has like and parsley though, actually, if you want to keep your parsley, it does help to cleanse, to remove excess metals from the body. So some people like to juice parsley. So I have my parsley here. I'm gonna actually take, I'm gonna take my scissors. You guys know I'm like a scissor lady, right? I'm just gonna take my scissors and just so cut it up a little bit more. So that's on the inside. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of oil. 2 tablespoons of oil. That's it. And then I'm also gonna add, let me get one more thing. I'm gonna add a piece of garlic, and I'm not gonna mince this garlic. I'm just gonna take a piece out, okay? Because I'm gonna cook it inside and then I'll take it out. I just want the flavor, some more extra flavor. So I have some garlic here. Let's investigate this garlic here. No, I'm not gonna use this garlic. It's kind of dry. I bought this garlic, I think like 2 weeks ago. Let me look at it. Let's see. We're gonna investigate this garlic together. We're gonna make sure that it's still good on the inside. Let's see. Very strong. So I'm just gonna use a small little piece. No, I'm not gonna use this. This garlic is not any good anymore. So always investigate your stuff, especially if you like me, buy stuff and you don't really use it. So we're not gonna use that. That's fine. We're just gonna use some more of the Nola, okay? So now let's go over here and let's take a look and see what's going on. I'm gonna bring you over and let's take a look together. All right, so we have our shrimp here and they are cooking nicely. And we have our sauce right here. We're not going to use the extra garlic. It's okay. I'm just going to use some Nola twist here to give it a little bit more garlic flavor. And I was just being a little extra by doing that. So that's our sauce, okay? So our shrimp, I'm going to turn them over. And these are more seared, okay? Because normally when you have scampi, what they do is they just, it's not seared. It's more cooked lightly with liquid, right? But this one we wanted to sear it. I wanted to do it a little bit differently. I'm gonna reduce the heat down so that way it can cook all the way through, okay? So I'm gonna put that on top of here. Our potatoes, actually I had to heat up a little bit higher than I would have liked, but it's almost cooked. So I'm just gonna turn them over. And I'm going to add a little bit more water so that way they can continue to cook. And these are more like crisp potatoes than soft potatoes. I'm not going to add any extra like cheese or anything to it. I'm just going to add a little bit of water because the seasoning is what's going to help, okay? So I'm just going to use a little bit of bottled water. And you guys let me know, do you like shrimp scampi? Do you have my spices? Let me know. So I'm going to let the potatoes cook a little bit longer. They're going to be almost done shortly, and they're going to be done. So we're going to talk a little bit. So guys, I hope you guys are having you had a great week. We're cooking up some yummy food. This is something that you can cook for your family. This is great also for Valentine's Day for you to go ahead and cook. So this meal is quick, fast, and it's a healthier version of what you see when you go to the restaurant, okay? So let me know in the comments. Let's see if we have any comments. Let me know in the comments what you guys have planned for Valentine's Day. Let me know. I would love to know. It would be so exciting to hear what you guys have going on for Valentine's Day. Let me know. Hey, family. Dr. Flavor in the house. I have on my apron that says, I heart Dr. Flavor spices. All right, so our potatoes are done. So I'm going to actually cover this up. We actually are going to be done very shortly because the same pan, I'm going to go ahead and cook our asparagus in, okay? Give me 1 second. So we're just letting that cook. Just let it cook. The shrimp are pretty much almost done. Let's see. Let's take a look at our shrimp. Let's take a look at our shrimp here. Let's see how it's doing. So now I'm going to add our sauce here. And when you add garlic to the oil, it's going to infuse. And I'm just adding a little bit more of grapeseed oil. I'm going to turn the heat down very low. And then I'm going to also add some lemon to it. I wish you guys could smell it because it smells so delicious. Yum! It smells delicious. It smells absolutely amazing. And it's going to taste even better. So this is for hubby. He's going to enjoy this meal totally. So I'm going to cut a little piece of lemon here. And I'm going to put our acid here. Like so, a little lemon juice. And toss this all around. And I'm going to plate this. And I'm going to use the same pan to prepare our asparagus. So I'm going to turn the heat up really, really high. So I'm going to plate this for you guys for you to see. And our food is going to be done. Like I did this in less than 30 minutes, okay? The potatoes are done. They are done. I'm going to plate our shrimp scampi here. And I'm going to place it. Let's see. You see that? Yum. So I'm just plating it. And we're going to use the same to make our asparagus. So turn that up. And you see. Do you see how delicious this is, guys? This is something easy. You can cook these nice, beautiful shrimp that I have. So this is our version of a healthier shrimp scampi here. So I'm going to sit this to the side and I'm going to make the asparagus. Okay? So we're just going to, with asparagus, make sure your pan is hot. You already have oil inside. I'm going to take this little piece of asparagus out. I'm going to plate that to the side. I'm going to roll it around in the oil. And then what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to add a little lime herb. I'm going to add some lime herb. Let's see. What did you use? I used, what did I use? Ha! Cheryl, I used Nola Twist. That's a garlic herb. And I used a little bit of original everything. I used grapeseed oil and parsley and a little lemon. So now I'm going to finish this asparagus up. I'm shaking my lime herbs. This is the part, I just shook a little lime herb. This is the part where we have the heat, right? We have the heat. So watch what's about to happen, okay? Are you ready? I always say this, if it's not sizzling, you're not cooking. Gwendolyn, I love it. Yes, I love it too. That's the part you want to hear, okay? You want to hear that part. And now I'm going to take a little bit of Nola. This is what helps the asparagus to cook. Now, asparagus does not require a bunch of time. I'm going to cover it just to let it do a little something, something. And while that's happening, you're going to see how I'm going to make this look a little bit more, a little bit cuter, right? A little bit cuter for the gram. Right there. So now we're gonna, let me just clean off our plate here because I have a little bit of extraness. But we're gonna clean it off here. And we're gonna put little pieces of parsley on our plate here to make it look a little bit more pretty. Okay. Then I'm gonna clean this off here. And I'm gonna slice a piece of lemon. This is what we have to do, guys. I was just talking to someone about this for the gram, right? We want our food to look all extra enticing and beautiful. So we'll put our lemon there, some lemon there. Now we have our Instagram worthy pick right here. Oh my gosh, what does it say? I tuned in to hear your accent. I always loved it. Oh, well, that Jersey accent is leaving. But there you go. That is so. And I hope you guys love that I cook this food like super fast, right? We are almost done. I'm plate. Give me a second. Let me get another plate. Another plate and plate our asparagus, our potatoes. Let's see. So we have our potatoes. They are cooked. And I'm going to show you our masterpiece that was cooked. Cooked in like, what is this, 32 minutes? So there goes our potatoes and our asparagus. And that's one of the beauties of why I like to cook certain foods. You may see me cooking the same types of foods because I don't like to be in the kitchen all day. So here you have it. I hope you guys like that. So we'll go over it real quick. What did Dr. Flavor do? What did she use? How did all this magic happen? You guys saw it right in front of your face. Like, I didn't do anything special. I did all of this literally in 30 something minutes, okay? And that's the beauty of my spices, which I love, that the flavors, you have so many flavors inside that it doesn't require that you do too much, right? Look at this. Can you see? Do you see? Right? Delicious. Look at there. Yummers. And then we have our asparagus and our potatoes. So we have our lean protein here. We have a carb. Now, potatoes aren't terrible, but you don't want to eat a bunch of potatoes. That's why this is not even a whole potato. This is like a half a potato, a small potato, sliced very thinly. And then you have your asparagus. So what did I do? I used my Nola twist here. Boop. Nola twist. And I used Creole Delight, which is my more it has a little kick, but none of my spices are really spicy because I have small kids. I used original everything. And I used a little bit of onion pepper on the potatoes and lime herb. So I hope this gave you maybe some great ideas for the holidays. If you haven't tried my spices, you want to go ahead and grab them now. They are amazing. I have some wonderful sets together for you that will definitely make your cooking a whole lot easier. And I'm telling you, you will definitely just be like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to fix my hair because it looks all, whoo, like I've been working day and night. But this is a delicious dish. I'm excited about it because this is something that you can make over and over again. And it's very easy, very quick. I'm just going to hold it up again and highlight it. We have our shrimp scampi here, which we did a lot healthier, only because a lot of times I use butter. Butter can clog the arteries. It can cause high cholesterol, of course, which can lead to heart attacks, high cholesterol, and strokes. So we use a healthier oil, which was the grapeseed oil, right? We also use some lemon, which is a good acid to help balance all of the flavors, which I love. And we use garlic, which is good for the heart. Then we also have our asparagus with the lime herb, and we have a small serving of potatoes. This is delicious. And I'm going to plate some of these shrimp onto this plate, okay? So that I can have for real my Instagram picture. So give me a second. Let's go ahead. You want to watch? If you have any questions, let me know. Let me see if I have any more comments. So let's plate this onto here, okay? So I want you guys to see. Let's get this out the way. So we're going to put some of our shrimp on this plate here. That's funny. She said she wanted to hear my accent. I don't think I have an accent anymore. I feel like well, it comes out sometimes. My New Jersey accent. It comes out sometimes, but not nearly as much as it used to. So I'm gonna place this lemon here. I'm gonna put some of this scampi sauce on top. And ladies, this is a quick meal. My husband is gonna be like, what? Oh my gosh, he's gonna love this. And that's what I love about cooking meals that are quick and easy, only because I understand I have small children, so I'm not gonna be in the kitchen all day, but our food is gonna taste amazing. So if you have any questions, let me know. And now we have our full plate here, right here. Restaurant quality meal, done super duper duper fast. Let's see what time it is. It's 8:37, and we're about to leave because we're done, right? We are done. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you for joining my weekly Cooking with Flavor. I'm all about, and I just have to be honest. So I respect your time. I respect my time. So my goal each week is to show you how you can make a yummy dish really, really, really fast. And I'm doing it live and in person. It's one thing for me to show you on Instagram, and probably people are like, she did a lot. You just saw this in real life, real time, right? Yes, thank you. Looks delicious. You saw this in real life. We completed this meal in like 30 minutes. And yay, Cheryl, like 30 minutes, and it is done. Restaurant quality meal. If you went to a restaurant right now, you would probably pay $25 a show. If you went to a nice upscale restaurant, asparagus alone at a restaurant, they're going to charge you extra. Because I used to always order asparagus, and I'm like, OMG, they just charged me like an extra $3 upcharge for asparagus. But asparagus, it's like, I was at Whole Foods, it was $2.99 a pound, and I think this was like a pound and a half. But this is not even all of the asparagus. I have several spears in the kitchen, in the refrigerator. So when you're making asparagus, only cook what you need, because it should be very crunchy, okay? So there you have it. Here, you have it right here in front of you. Right there in front of you, you can see this dish. And the shrimp, I also purchased at Whole Foods. They were on sale, and they are really, really great and delicious. So if you want to purchase my spices, it's right there. DrFlavorSpices.com. I have these aprons. I don't think I have this one. I think it says I'm cute and I can cook. But you can grab anything. I'm also collaborated with the Black Coffee Company, another XU Xavier, right? And we have a wonderful set for you. You want to go ahead and grab it. It comes with the coffee. You have my two most popular spices, which is original and Nola Twist. You can go ahead and grab that, and you get the sugar-free sweet potato pie, and you're going to get wonderful recipes. Yes, you're going to get 6 recipes, so 4 E recipes, and then you get the other 2 that I always send out with people when you order my spices. So I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Recap again, what did she use? Nola Twist. I use Original Everything. I use Creole Delight. I use what is this? Onion pepper, and I use lime herb. So definitely check us out, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching me here on YouTube, or follow me on my business page, which is Dr. Flavor Farm Z. Okay, so thank you so much, yummers. Let's see if I have any more questions. I think that's it. Yes, go ahead and reorder. So we're gonna sign out. Thank you for joining Dr. Flavor Spices. Go ahead and get some spices if you like. If you have questions, make sure you follow me on Instagram, because I put a little bit more information on Instagram, some healthy living tips, things like that. So I'm just all so excited for you guys to join me once again. And this is our weekly date. So you want to join me every Friday, okay? All right, yummers.